y'all, it's Christine over here. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Lux, where I share my passion for handbags, mostly contemporary, sometimes luxury. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a triple unboxing. Two of them is Coach and then one is a Louis Vuitton bag. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so I had no intention of purchasing anything for the month of April, but I did have a couple checklists and these were some of them. And actually, I was okay if I didn't end up getting these because I thought it was just a hype, but deep down, I know I wanted this and I've looked at it many times and in store and online, and then finally when they got into extra markdown, I ended up getting it. And yes, it is a Coach outlet item, so I'm going to start off with the smaller one. So these thing came in just the way that it is. As you can see, it's kind of half open. I don't know why Coach Outlet is doing this, but Coach Outlet, you gotta step up your game and throw these envelopes. We don't want those. We want them in the box, but good thing. Oh, it's in a factory wrap. Okay, that's nice. But you know, like their packaging, they usually come in half open. I don't know why. Is it just me? Because I feel like every time I order something from Coach Outlet, they come in half open. Okay, so it is obviously, so you can see through the bag, it is the cherry. This leather is so beautiful. I could not stop thinking about it. And I had other intentions of this bag. I'm just going to go ahead and remove all of these beautiful packaging because I'm not going to return it. And this is so beautiful. I have no intention of returning this bag. But I think it's a fun print. It doesn't really match everything in my wardrobe. But it's so cute that I think that someday, somehow, my daughter would actually be able to use this. And I like this because it has the silver hardware, which is kind of unique from my collection because I only really like most of my stuff is gold hardware. So to have a little bit of silver hardware is nice to have in my collection. Not only that, I actually have the chain from Coach. It's the chunky chain. It's not as chunky as I thought it was, but hey, it works because look at this. And I thought I would be able to use it as a crossbody. I feel like it's a perfect drop for a small bag. I mean, I'm not sure if you could see that, but that is really cute. So I really thought that this would go well together. So that's why I've been eyeing on the Nolita cherry. And I kid you not, if you missed out on this one, I mean, you didn't miss out on so much, but this print is so beautiful. The texture of the leather, it's quality. Like, I'm telling you, it's quality. It's gorgeous. And so I love that. And I really, really like this one. And I got it for well under $100. I don't know if it's still available on their website, but if it is, then you know that this is probably like under $80 at this time. And so she is gorgeous. I can imagine my daughter actually rocking this cherry bag. This is so cute. All right, so this is the next one. I'm telling you, the packaging came half open. It was already like this when it came. Just like that. So, by the way, when it comes to shipping, when I order stuff from Coach, usually they arrive within like 2 to 3 days. That's even counting weekends. But for these orders, this one came in pretty quickly. It probably took about two and a half days to arrive. So it's been sitting under my desk for quite some time now. This one took over a week. And it came from Florida from what I saw in the shipping details. And it just, for some reason, it got delayed and everything. But at least it's here, nice and intact. All right, so nothing there. And it's factory. I knew it's factory wrap because like I kind of peeked through it, but I haven't really opened it yet. And then obviously you guys can already tell it is another cherry print. And yes, I have no intentions of returning this unless it's damaged somewhere. I'm hoping not because it's, you know, let's go ahead and remove its beautiful factory wrappings. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, she's so pretty. I actually went to the outlet just to check this out, specifically this bag, and they didn't have it. And then when we stopped by at, it's not Carlsbad, Cabazon outlet, I got the chance to see this bag. However, I didn't want to buy it at the time because it wasn't like an extra sale. And I thought to myself, like, this is a fun print, and usually the fun prints have extra sale when they're out of season. I'm not saying that this is out of season, but you know, what I mean when they try to get rid of their stuff. I feel like I'm gonna break my handles here. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. She's already unwrapped and it's so beautiful. I know some people are saying that some bags have upside down prints. I'm not sure if that also goes with the, I want to say Speedy. What do you call this again? Oh, why do I not know you? What's your name? Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. I'm having brain fart. I actually know her name. I guess slipped through my mind. What's your name again? Rowan. Anyways, so I know some people have mentioned that the print sometimes comes off like upside down. I'm not sure if it's the same for the Rowan silhouette, but this one so far, everything looks good, looks perfect, no pop stitching. The zipper, I have not tried yet, so let's go try it together. Okay, so it's fully stuffed, so definitely there's a little bit of struggle there. So maybe once I remove the stuffing, it will unzip and zip nicely. Don't mind me when I throw stuff on the floor, that's just my little excitement. I'll clean up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all of these. I actually like to keep my stuffing in the bag because I like to keep the structure, but if I have to get rid of them, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of them. All right, so she is unstuffed. It is a nice color in there. It's light brown if you don't already know. If it's still available on the website, well, at least now you know. It's a nice interior in there. There's 2 card slots on the side, and then that's pretty much it. And then just the Coach tag. So this is the mini Rowan and the cherry print with white. I think it's not just white. This is actually chalk. I'm not sure if it's appearing nicely on the background. It is sundown right now. It is almost 6 o'clock Pacific Standard. So the sun is kind of already set. And then the way that our house is facing behind the sun as it sets. So that's why the lighting is kind of not so nice in this room at this time. But here it is. Hopefully you can see it nicely. This is so cute. I've watched so many videos trying to convince myself I don't need it and I don't want it. I mean, I've said no many times to this one. I've had opportunities to shop and buy it, but I said no. And then when I saw that it went on extra marked down, I think it's like less than 150. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like 113. That's a lot less than how they normally price it for. I think, isn't it usually at 160? So yeah, hopefully the drop on this one will be just right for me. I think it is because all mini Rowan should be the same. All right, here it is. And then again, like what I mentioned earlier, I have intentions of keeping this as pristine as possible so that my daughters would want to use it someday because I think it's a perfect size for little girls and just the print is so fun to use. So that's my 2 Coach outlet items that I purchased, and I think I'm done with Coach for now. There's one more piece from Coach that I really want, and until that price, until that bag goes marked down, I'm not buying it. That's what I said. Okay, last but not the least, it's going to be the Louis Vuitton bag that I mentioned earlier. I did buy it from Fashion File. So this one actually had a little bit of delay. Again, like what I mentioned before, whenever I order something from Fashion File, I try to pick the flagship from San Diego because they just have better assessment of their bags and the shipping is just a lot quicker. But for some reason, this one kind of had like a 2-day delay. I'm not sure if I was imagining stuff. Maybe like when they packed it already and the UPS came, the box fell on the side of the table or whatnot and it wasn't picked up. So it wasn't scanned. But anyway, long story short, she came, it arrived, and it's here. So as soon as I got here, I could not wait and I had to open it to actually see if I liked the bag because I didn't know the actual size. I mean, I can only imagine based on reading the description. So this is actually inspired by collecting my aunt's. I keep trying to get my aunt's old Louis Vuitton bags. As you can see, I've got one here from her. And I mentioned that in the past before. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see. This is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 35 from 2008. And I love the design. I don't know, for some reason, I fell in love I am falling in love more with Louis Vuitton classics. Like I'm talking about the old versions or like the old manufactured bags. I feel like their quality is just so much better and they look so pretty. And then another one. And then this one is the most recent one that I got from my aunt. I actually begged her for this one. She was giving it to my mom, but I said no, I would use it more than my mom would. So she gave it to me. And this is the Nianue from 2000. This has gone through restoration already, as well as the Speedy 35. That one already went through some restoration. This has gone through restoration. So you can obviously tell that the bottom part is a little bit more different than the original leather that it came with. I just like the look of the bag, just like that. So when my sister and my mom was in the Philippines and they traveled back with this bag, the little strap or the drawstring that my aunt got recently purchased from the actual Louis Vuitton store for replacement, it broke. Like it broke. Like this, it broke off. So that's what happened. And so I ended up buying this from Dress Up Your Purse, which is nice too. I mean, I don't mind the little bit of a different colors between all the leather. I still think it's gorgeous and amazing. So now let's get into the unboxing. I know I'm like having all these other stories. I do talk a lot, so it's no surprise. All right, so based on the dust bag, you can already tell that this is from an older version, probably discontinued. Yes, this handbag is a discontinued silhouette from Louis Vuitton. I actually really like this one. I think it's cute. It has that dumpling effect, and I like it. It's not too slouchy, but it also still has a little bit of structure, and it's got feet. So I don't know if you could guess what it is if you're a Louis Vuitton fan, because I'm not a Louis Vuitton fan, but I just know when I like something I just stick to what I like and I remember it in my head. All right, so this one came with its dust bag and I really appreciate that. I don't understand why some bags just don't have dust bags. Like how can anyone sell their bags and actually sell them without their dust bag? Did you lose them? Like where did your dust bag go? Like it's always a question in my head. But anyways, I always appreciate a dust bag with a bag. And so when I shop at Fashion File for anything, I like to shop for everything that is in great condition or good condition based on the picture, not just the details that they have on there. And of course, you got to manage your expectations. Another thing that I look at when I'm shopping for handbags at Fashion File is, does it come with dust bag, the strap, or any accessories that it originally came with? If it doesn't, I kind of just scroll away from it. But if it's something I can live without, then I will probably consider purchasing it. So like for instance, I got my Damier Ebene, what is this? Crochet. That one I bought from Fashion File with the dust bag and the strap, but it was missing tassel. And I'm okay with that because I was going to remove the tassel anyway. Anyways, back to the unbagging. I'm so sorry for all of that, but I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any thing like this in your collection, comment it down below if you like old Louis Vuitton bags or you like the newer version. So this is the Tivoli or Tivoli. I'm not really sure how you would pronounce it, but I think it sounds better saying it as Tivoli. So this is Tivoli in PM. So there's two sizes. There's a GM, which is a lot bigger than this one. So I got really excited when I saw the box came in such size because I thought that, oh, it's a perfect size for me because I'm not a big bag girl and I'm also not a I don't hate big bags. I want a nice size bag, and I think this is such a perfect size. Just look at that. And not gonna lie to you, because I've already opened this, I've cleaned this up. This bag actually, based on the pictures I was looking at, it had a lot of like white stuff on the handle, and I've already cleaned it and conditioned it, so you won't even see any of it. Not much anymore on both sides. And I like the color of the patina, like the vachetta leather, vachetta leather. I just appreciate the beauty of these whole silhouette altogether. And then I did clean the little hardware, especially the zipper. This one was like dark. It was black. And so I used baby wipes to clean it. I did watch another video from a long time ago. She did like a handbag conditioning or cleaning for her vintage handbags. I think it's her name is Lady Vintage, if I'm not mistaken. but I will put her information down below because she really did an amazing job cleaning her vintage bags. And then this one came with a really nice zipper pull right here that just says LV. And then it's a whole canvas, so it is upside down on the other side, if you know what I mean. So it's an upside down LV, and then on the front it's upright, and it has that little nice dimple here. Still structured bag, but also not as slouchy. And then we got feet, not 4 but 5. I really like this one. It's so cute, and when you set it down, it makes that perfect sound. Did you hear that? If you didn't hear it, I'm so sorry. You probably didn't because I have my mic on up here. But anyways, this is the bag, and then let's get right into the inside of the bag, the interior of the bag. I've got some stuffing in there, the fashion file dust bag, and other things. So it is just the brown interior. There's only like one spot here I can live with. I mean, it looks like some little stain that fell in there, maybe some water spots or perfume. I'm not too sure. And this is made in USA. When I saw this, I already knew that this is an authentic bag. I don't even have to doubt or second guess the bag that is even a fake bag. You know why? Because nobody replicates a made in USA bag, from what I know, at least. Anyway, and just to be sure that it is an authentic bag because it is an old style, I did get a second opinion authentication, and I got it from the I did it through Legit Grails. They are pretty popular. I'm pretty sure you've heard of them if you like buying your bags and you get authenticated. They're known for authenticating handbags. Legit Grails, they have different price options. So I only did the 24 hours, so I wasn't in a hurry. They do a 12-hour turnaround time, which is about $35, I think. This is a 24-hour turnaround time, which is $15. So it's not bad. You just basically take pictures of every single part of the bag. They actually give you like all the lists that they want to see. And all you gotta do is take a picture, send it to them. And here is the certificate of authentication based on Legit Grails. It is authentic. Based on Fashion File, it is authentic. And obviously, with all the details that I already know, and I checked it myself, the tag says Louis Vuitton, made in USA. And then there's the date code there and all that stuff. So yes, this is an authentic bag, and I am so happy to finally have a little classic but oldie but goodie classic handbag. So yeah, there's another thing I wanted to share. So I have the Louis Vuitton chain, and oh my gosh, they go so well together. Look, it is so gorgeous. They just match so well. So why do I still have the tag here? I don't even know. I think because I was waiting to do this unboxing. All right, so the price of the bag. I don't know if you really care about how much I paid for this bag, but I know some places they can go up to $900. I think I saw another bag like this. It says good condition, and it's like a lighter patina. It hasn't like patinaed like this. It's like a little bit over $1,000. I got this for $545. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. And my mom and I were like, yep, go ahead, get it, because it is a nice classic. I couldn't pass in it. So it is a lot nicer in person than it is in the picture. And then again, when buying stuff that is vintage or a little bit of the older versions of the bag, manage your expectation so that you know exactly what you're getting. And of course, with the price, gotta be smart with picking out your handbags. So that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. And I'm so happy with what I got. I don't think I'm planning to buy anything in the next couple months. Like what I said, I've said that in the previous videos, but here I am unboxing again, not 1 but 3. So if and only if the handbag that I want, that I've been eyeing on at Coach's store or website, goes marked down, then I'm probably gonna go ahead and dive and get that, and then I'd be done for Coach. And then I'm just gonna keep my eyes on Tory Burch because there's a few pieces from Tory Burch that I want, but I'm still waiting because I'm not really in a hurry to buy it. And then again, I am building my forever collection that I do plan to keep as best as possible for my daughters and my nieces to share. Anyways, if you guys did get to the end of the video, thank you guys for watching. Do share your comments down below about the handbags that I got today? Do you have the cherry bag from the Coach collection? Did you have an old version of the Louis Vuitton Tivoli or any Louis Vuitton classics? Share them down below. I want to know what you have and how you feel about the bags. Are they worth it? And especially if you have a made in USA Louis Vuitton bag, is it holding up pretty well? I mean, this bag is from 2011, manufactured in 2011. So I have high hopes. Anyways, without anything else to say, again, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, bye.